Hey, you guys, I wanted to jump on and just kind of talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I just watched again because I watched it on Sunday, but wasn't really paying attention because my sister was in town. But yeah, it was actually pretty entertaining, pretty good. I got my little him baby with me. Look, say hi, buddy. Anyway, so, just wanted to jump in and talk about that a little bit. First off, I want to say the taglines were all that, but my favorites were Cynthia Bailey's and Porsha's. I feel like they had the best taglines. Um, Probably Cynthia's was my favorite, then Porsha's. I can't get this camera right. We'll work it on out. Anyway, so yeah, so the taglines were all that. And I guess it started off with, I want to say, Porsha talking about her dude. I don't know why I'm so hot. Porsha, at first I didn't like Porsha, but these last couple of seasons, I really have grown to like Porsha. I don't know about this season and this dude she's dating, wanting to marry, but if she likes it, I love it. If she wants to use this guy and this marriage, engagement, pregnancy as a storyline, I'm here for it. My thing is, it's been boring to watch her, other than the whole Kandi storyline and all that stuff where she and Kandi and Phaedra went through the last few seasons. I'm glad that's over with. If Porsha wants to use this, because to me this whole thing feels fake. This whole, well, I guess it's not fake. She's really pregnant, but I don't think that she really loves this guy. I think that Porsha was looking to have, somebody in her life. She wanted a relationship. She said it last year at the reunion. This year was going to be her year to get married. I I can't see her really digging this dude. The dude is ugly, but I guess he got a little bit of money or whatever. But, you know, anyway, if she likes it, I love it. So I'm interested in seeing how all this is going to play out. Um, then NeNe. NeNe pops on the scene with Greg having cancer and whatnot. I'm not going to say too much about that because it's bad enough that her husband is pretty much dying of cancer. And really, me and my sister, we were talking about it. At stage three, at stage three, cancer, it's more, you know, I don't know if she's going to find a cure, or I mean, not her, but I don't know if they're going to find a cure for his cancer, if he'll ever go into remission or anything like that. But at this point, it seems to me as if they're dealing with his illness, hmm dealing with his illness, and you know, prolonging and enjoying the rest of his life. I don't think that he's going to live for a very long time, but it's heartbreaking. I cried through that scene where she was talking about crying in her car if her car had walls. I mean, it's just very upsetting. The one thing I will say about Greg and NeNe in that whole situation is um, the health of their son, Brent Leakes. Brent is 19 years old, and from the looks of it, Brent needs to go ahead and lose weight because his stomach, I mean, he's just too young to be that big. My thing is this. While I'm not here to talk about anybody's children, Lord knows I'm not. I feel like somebody, if it's Greg himself, somebody needs to have a conversation with them and say, listen, black people are already prone to certain types of cancer because of our diet and the things that we eat and whatnot. My thing is this, Brent, let's get this under control. Let's do some preventative health so that we don't go down the same road that our parents did, our father did, because there's no need for that boy to be that big. Moving on, I want to talk about Eva Marcel. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. She was in there, America's Next Top Model. I don't know if she won or not, but the girl is absolutely gorgeous. I love the whole photo shoot that they did. Her daughter is cute. I like the relationship that her daughter has with stepdad, her fiance, Michael. It's just a beautiful, beautiful family. It seems, though, to me that Eva is competing or trying to start like this competitive thing with Cynthia, because she mentioned two things. I guess they asked her the question to compare her modeling style with Cynthia's style, and she said that the difference between her modeling style and Cynthia's style is 20 years. And, somebody could listen to that and hear shade. It was a little shady. I'm going to say it was a little shady. And at first I didn't think it was until it got to the part where Eva was talking about the hotel accommodations and saying that thank God Porsha planned a trip because last year Cynthia this, that, and the third. I just felt like in that episode, the two times she did mention Cynthia, it was a little shady. So I can't wait to see how this season, if it's going to be, like a Eva versus Cynthia type modeling beauty thing or whatever. I don't know. I just feel like she's setting it up to be that. But I and yet I enjoy seeing her family dynamic and whatnot. Let me see who else was on there. Cynthia, I am so glad she's not dating that guy from last season. It came out that he wasn't right for her, and I'm glad she's moved on to this new guy, Michael. He seems to be a really good guy. He's expressing himself on camera. He's saying that he wants a future with Cynthia, and I love it. I'm here for it. I think that's a good look for Cynthia. Like I said, her tagline was the bomb. It says, I don't remember exactly what it said, but the last part was like, now I'm ready to chill. Looks like she's relaxed and real comfortable in her 50s, just kind of owning her age and her beauty and where she is in life and love and happiness. And it's a good look for Cynthia. And I hope they can have the relationship that they want. Her daughter, Noelle was so beautiful. She is really growing into a beautiful young lady. Noelle, I like when she was sitting on the couch. She talked to Cynthia's boyfriend and was real cordial and supportive, and I liked it. Her makeup was great. She looked really nice. She looked very beautiful. Then, let me see, I guess they showed Kandi. Kandi, to me, I identify with Kandi the most because Kandi she has a lot of the drive that I have. Now, I ain't nowhere on Candy's level, but I just find that we have a lot of similarities, like the songwriting. Our children are the same age. She has a daughter named Riley. I have a daughter named Riley, and they're the same age. She had a son later in life. I have a son later in life and working on the next. I like seeing Escape on the show and, kind of the things that they're doing with winning the award. And I want to see if there's going to be more of Escape on the show. I really love Tiny, but anyway, Kandi is probably the housewife that I identify with the most. It tripped me out when Porsha called her for the invitation. Kandi was just like, hey, yeah. It was just like, yeah, a lot of silence. Yeah, she's a lot like me. Once somebody does you wrong, it takes a lot to trust again. I'll just leave it at that. Right there. Ain't that right? It takes a lot to build trust. Because once it's gone, it's gone. But he is just staring at me. You want to say something to the people? No, you just want to get your sleep on. Oh, you just so sweet. So yeah, Kandi is my favorite. She's my girl. Um, the conversation that they had at the table about having more kids, um, I would not put too much weight on what your kids have to say about that because it's really none of their business. And I feel like Riley was being really, really negative. And I find that with my Riley is jealous, straight up jealous of the new baby because Riley for so long was the baby and pretty much the only child left in the house. So Kandi, do not listen to your other kids. If you and Todd want to have another child, do the dang thing. You got the setup for it. Just go ahead and do it. Riley needs to be a little bit more supportive, even though I do understand kids want their parents at home. They want, it's really uneasy for kids to watch their parents, here at the house 1 minute and then the very next minute they're gone to work. I get it. I was a kid before. I understand. However, the sweet 16 birthday present that she got, she would not have received that had her parents not been working as hard as they work. So, it's just a balancing act. It's just, knowing how to balance work with mommy daddy time. So kudos to you guys. I wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to see how this season plays out. I'm trying to think who else was on the show. I think that's it. I'm really excited to see Ronnie DeVoe's wife come on the show. The previews for the upcoming season seems really interesting. And, I was just expecting it to be real, kind of like blah, blah, blah. But it's giving me something to look forward to. So I just wanted to jump on here real quick before Mr. Man got uneasy and give my commentary on The Real Housewives Season 11. And I guess I'll see you guys next week.